Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Kansas City Royals and the Tampa Bay Rays. Kansas City attempt to end a 6-game losing streak. Next. Trevor Richards will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, you know that 5th inning can be an awful demanding inning for a starting pitcher. It's kind of like Wednesday being the hump day during the day of the week. Every starter knows they have to go 5 innings to qualify for a win. He wasn't particularly good in his last one, taking the loss, and I'm sure he's hoping for a much better fortune in this one today.
Now batting, Whit Merrifield, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
Merrifield behind, a ball and 2 strikes. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Now another 1-2. Sliced hard on the ground. Scooped up. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Batting second for the shortstop, Adalberto Mondesi.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Adalberto Mondesi. First delivery to him on the way. This year against right-handed pitching, Mondesi brings a batting line of barely over 200, so there's certainly some room for improvement there.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Now the 2-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
The 2-2 one more time. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Soler.
In is Jorge Soler, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a solo shot for Jorge Soler. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and the Royals are on the board first. It's 1-0.
Loved a homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
Batting 4.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier.
Hunter
Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. And this will get all the way to the wall now. In there, a base hit. And he is into second with a 2-out double. Well, that's why they call baseball a game of inches.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. He showed some serious hops, but not serious enough. He goes up high for it with the good leap, but he just can't bring it in, and that allows him to cruise into second with a good piece of hitting.
At the plate now, Ryan O'Hearn. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. O'Hearn swings the bat and throws from the left side and stands in at 6'3". He was an 8th round selection during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Danny Duffy, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one, and if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
Standing in, Brandon Lowe. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, number 8.
Now the pitch. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in. Two and 0.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0.
Even though that wasn't a fastball, it's never fun seeing a pitch come right at your head. Your first thing is to dive out of the way. It's not to see if you could see the stitching of a slider and decipher whether or not it's a fastball.
Not a good 3-0 swing as he was well behind the fastball there. The 3-1. Inside, he misses ball 4.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
From the stretch. No offer at that one. It's a cold strike.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside. See if the fish are still biting.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Career numbers against Danny Duffy. He's just 1 for 6. Lowe, base runner at first with 1 out. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
That's a ball.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Again, another foul ball. Another one sent foul. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think to say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and this one is gone. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. Home run number 2 for him on the year, and the Rays take a 2-1 lead.
Hey, as a pitcher, when you see one that's hit high and deep, you hope that it goes foul and it hits off that foul pole. It makes that doink noise. You want to cry. As a hitter, you want to smile because you were able to keep one just fair.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Ji-Man Choi.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit, as he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. The average sits at 286 here to start play. 3 homers, 9 driven in. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Still only 1 out in the inning. Heading out towards shallow right. Lopez backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
Up next for the Rays, Hunter Renfroe. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Duffy sets. Here comes the pitch.
No.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. The 1-0.
Ball, that's in.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Now the 2-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
Not what he wanted to do there with the slider, as it misses well above the zone.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there, pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Rays get a couple as you take another look at the 2-run home run. We'll head to the top of the 2nd, and Tampa's taking a 2-1 lead. So next to the plate for the Royals, Salvador Perez. He's been feeling pretty good about things recently as you see the numbers over his past 10 contests. Here comes the first pitch. And he couldn't hold back that time. They say he went around at strike 1. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that'll get on by into center field for a leadoff single.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Here's the left fielder Alex Gordon as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. No home runs just yet, and 6 RBIs. Now the 1-0. Weak grounder down the line at third. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out.
Batting it, the third baseman, number 7, Maikel Franco.
Digging in, Maikel Franco, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit on the ground to third. He's got it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Settling in now, Nicky Lopez. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. First offering on its way. Comes set, the 0-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Meadows will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. On now to the bottom of the second. Tampa Bay leads this one 2-1. Next will be the designated hitter, Jose Martinez. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
Jose Martinez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line towards center field. Merrifield is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting 7, not shortstop, Willie Adames.
break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Counts 1-0.
The 1-0 home is in there for strike one. One out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run, and no one will track it down. The 1-2.
2-2 count.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. The numbers coming in, 278 the average, 3 homers, 13 RBIs. Right side, but it's well foul.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Line drive to center field. Merrifield is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the Rays. They lead it 2-1. Top of the 3rd set to get underway. Digging in for his second at-bat, Whit Merrifield. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0. And now a pitch on the way. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Liner towards second, but an atom ball right to him for the first out. And with 1 away, time for a check of the standings as you see where the Rays stand in the American League East. Striding in once again, Adalberto Mondesi. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Now here it comes. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. And there's ball 2 now.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Now the 2-1 pitch is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
And as a pitcher, that's always tough. Looked like he got a bad break on some of those calls, but he's got to learn that sometimes the calls don't go your way, and you've just got to move on. That's something that young pitchers can have a hard time with, though.
So here's the Royals DH, Jorge Soler. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Has a look, now the pitch.
1-0.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Now a throw over and the runner back. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Here it is, the 3-0 is taken, strike 1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
1 out and a runner on second base. And the count will be full. And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done, force out anywhere now.
So first and second with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up Hunter Dozier. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a double steal try here. He swings and misses, throw down. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
Second and third here, 1 man out. Drilled to the left side. Gets dirty and gloves it. And that's an incredible effort to get the second out of the inning.
Wow, that was a great job to rob him of an RBI single. Showed some great athleticism, and it winds up being an RBI groundout instead.
Digging in, Ryan O'Hearn. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Squared that one up just a little late. He's set. The 0-1. This is popped up. Zunino shading to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Royals settle for just the 1. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 2-2. Bottom of the 3rd now, standing in, Mike Zunino, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Zunino.
He's set, and the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. All even now, 2-2. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
At the plate, Brandon Lowe, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Pitch on the way. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. One out, nobody on. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Gordon's after it. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Now batting, left fielder, Austin Meadows.
Ready for another chance? Austin Meadows. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Gone. It's a solo home run for Austin Meadows, number 11 for him on the season, and that pushes the Rays out on top here, 3-2.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it just like he did.
Third baseman number 2, Yandy.
Standing in now, Yandy Diaz. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. Diaz stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Duffy sets. Here he comes 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Now the 2-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. A solo shot here to left, his second home run of the game, and the Rays are staked to a 4-2 lead.
Now batting, first baseman.
Stepping in now, Ji-Man Choi, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the 1-0. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Rays lead it 4-2. We're back at Tropicana Field, and let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Kansas City manager during the inning break about the Royals' offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the 4th. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
No balls and 1 strike. Here's the pitch.
Oh, he thought he had him right there. I did too, but no dice.
One, 2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
The 2-2 one more time. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 4, Alex Gordon.
Stepping into the box, Alex Gordon comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And they start him with 1 high and away for ball 1. Two balls and no strikes to the Kansas City left fielder. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Curveball, and he thought it was strike 2. Instead, it goes to 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And Gordon looks at ball 4.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
So a runner at first with one man gone, and that means Michael Franco, the third baseman, will bat next. Has a look, now the pitch. Pops this one up. Meadows coming in on it. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Now battling, second baseman, Nicky Lopez.
To the plate now, Nicky Lopez. Soft liner towards short. One there, and the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
Now batting, the center fielder, Whit Merrifield.
Whit Merrifield next to hit. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Hit out towards second. Reined in. On to first, and the Royals can't cash in as the inning is over. Royals strand a pair. Still down by a count of 4-2. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Hunter Renfroe looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Hung the slider there, but laid off for ball 1.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
The 1-0 pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
The 2-0 on the way. Outside, 3-0 now.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. The 3-1. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And it's gone as they add still another. Hunter Renfroe leaves the yard with a solo shot. Home run number 5 on the year. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the designated hitter,
So now to the plate, Jose Martinez, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat. Set to deliver the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
The 0-2 home.
The count is 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 1-2.
Oh, that's just out.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Liner toward right center. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
There are two parts to every great catch. One, getting the right route to make the play, and two, hanging on. That was a terrific diving catch by the outfielder.
Stepping in, Willy Adames. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
He's set. Here it comes.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses at balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. That's wide, 2-0.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
Now the 2-0 home. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
Here now is Mike Zunino. And he fouls this one off. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And that one got a piece of him.
Well, there's a couple of ways to look at this. It never looks good to hit a man when your team is getting shelled. Seems a little suspicious. Then again, sooner or later, you've got to reclaim the inside part of the plate, or things can get even worse.
So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Brandon Lowe. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball upstairs.
Action in that KC pen now as a right-hander's begun to loosen up. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike one.
1-1.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. The throw home. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Well, when your starter has a rough start, you'd like to give him some time to get out of trouble. But that's 6 runs he's given up in the early going. You have to wonder how much more time they're going to stick with him.
Now here comes the Royal skipper up the stairs on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart early here this afternoon, as he just never got into any kind of groove out there. Jesse Hahn answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Jesse Hahn.
Into the box, Austin Meadows, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. That evens it up, 1-1. Six runs, 6 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. 1-1 pitch is a curveball that misses, ball 2.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
The 2-1 pitch. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Step out of the box and wash that one off, because that was an ugly swing.
Hahn sets, 2-2 on its way home. And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Digging in to try it again, Yandy Diaz, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball, so I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. 1 run scores. Throw won't get him.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Rose.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember, but without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
At the plate now, Ji-Man Choi, as he'll take a look at ball 1. No hits to this point. Fouled away. 1-2 now. Has a look, now the pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Four runs here in this half inning. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. Fouled off. The payoff pitch one more time. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Rays 8 and the Royals 2. Leading off the inning, Adalberto Mondesi, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes, Dan.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Into the box now, Jorge Soler,
Nope,
as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
Nope, 1-0.
It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0.
Inside, ball 1.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Has a look, now the pitch. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. 3-2 to the Royals' designated hitter. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Hunter Dozier digging in now. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes.
Big spot right here. Got to find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a run across.
And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
First and second here with nobody out.
Hey.
2-1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
3-2, full count. None out, runners at first and second. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Kiermaier, still going back, and it's gone. So a 3-run shot to left center. Home run number 2 for him on the year, as it's now an 8-5 ball game.
Well, with no outs, you can afford to give up a single, but you can't afford to give up a 3-run homer. He just caught too much of the plate. Now he's back to the drawing board. No outs, and the inning is already an ugly one.
Jalen Beeks will come out and take the ball here, as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Jalen Beeks.
At the plate, Ryan O'Hearn.
Number 66.
As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And up next, the former World Series hero, Salvador Perez. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Still only 1 out in the inning. Salvador Perez behind in the count, 0-2.
Late swing on that curveball right there to run the count 0-2. Don't think he recognized that one too well.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2. Popped him up. Choi ranging into shallow right. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
So 2 are gone now in the Royal 5th, and that'll bring up the veteran left-handed hitting outfielder Alex Gordon. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one right down Main Street.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
And a good-looking swing there from Gordon, but he can't come up with it, and it's 0-2 now.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. But not before the Royals strike for 3 on this 3-run home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Rays 8 and the Royals 5. Digging in and looking for more, Hunter Renfroe. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. And that one misses upstairs. 2-0.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
3-0 now. Here's the pitch.
Aye.
On the ground towards second. And that's through. A base hit.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear him.
Martinez.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Jose Martinez. He was robbed of a hit in his last at-bat, so he'll try to change his fortunes here.
Yeah, you got to control the controllables, Matty. All you can do is put barrel to baseball and see what happens. You cannot control the defensive wizardry on the other side.
From the stretch. Heading out towards shallow right. Dozier moving back, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
In now, Willy Adames. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here comes the 1-0. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even. 2-2. Hit out towards second. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
Stepping up now, Kevin Kiermaier. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. From the stretch.
Ball that close.
Great situation to be up at the plate right now, but if you're on the mound, there is absolutely no reason to give in to him. Stay on the outer quadrants of the plate and don't get beat in the middle.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
3-0 pitch.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
The 3-1. Full count, 3-2. Curveball, but a good job to lay off, and he works out the free pass.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
So here's Mike Zunino, and he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now you want to get a little bit greedy. Ideal would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
Here comes the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. The tag from Perez won't get him. Safe at the plate.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
So coming to the plate, Brandon Lowe. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. Hahn sets. Here's the first pitch. Pitch outside. The throw is not going to get him as he swipes second.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. The 1-2, and he fouls this one off. Another 1-2 delivery towards second. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Lifted down the line in left. Gordon on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. 5 innings complete. The Rays are in front, 10-5. Leading off the inning, Maikel Franco, and they'll need him to get something going here.
7, Maikel Franco.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hits this one hard the other way. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Nicky Lopez.
At the plate, Nicky Lopez. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. And now a pitch on the way. This is on the ground over to first. Scooped up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Whit Merrifield.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Whit Merrifield. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. Fastball just inside. Swung on and missed on a pitch at the thumbs. A ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
Not likely to see a fourth fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
And that misses. 2-2. And the pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. KC down in order. They've got some work to do. It's 10-5. Yandy Diaz will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. First pitch of the at-bat. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Merrifield is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ji-Man Choi.
Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Ji-Man Choi. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right. 4th home run for him on the season, as it's now a 6-run ball game. This one has turned into a slugfest of Ruthian proportions. 7 combined big flies. You guys remember seeing anything like that in a while?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Standing in now, Hunter Renfroe, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Fouled away. A ball and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
Into the box, Jose Martinez. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And that misses. 1-1.
1-1.
Hit on the ground out to short. Mondesi picks it up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Rays 11 and the Royals 5. All set for the start of the inning. Into the box, Adalberto Mondesi. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Here's another 1-2.
Inside ball.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Part of the order on deck, so keeping this two-hole hitter off the bags is always important.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. The next 3-2. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the seventh. It's ball 4.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Ready now, Jorge Soler. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. Mondesi rounds third and is digging for the plate. He will score. And the deficit now stands at 5.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
First delivery to him on the way. Cold strike on the corner. Good changeup that time. And there's ball 1. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll reach first safely.
Dan, with that single, toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, that's you said it, D-Row. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Ball 1. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Runners at the corners here. Nobody out. Outside and low. 3-0.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Here it is, the 3-0. Fouled off.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Oliver Drake is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out.
Oliver Drake.
Salvador Perez will stand in against the new pitcher, and he couldn't ask for a better scenario as he stands in with the bases loaded and nobody out. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. On the ground is short. This could be 2. To second for 1. And it's in time to get him. But a run is in to score away from the play.
Yeah, you know, that's a big wasted opportunity. Even though a run does score on the play, they're still down, and trading 2 outs at this point in the game is really costly. Not a good turn of events for them.
So digging in now, Alex Gordon, 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
Here's the game within the game. You have a better matchup on deck. You got a 3-1 count in this situation. Don't be afraid to put him on base and attack the next guy.
Swing and a miss. Good pitch, and it's full now. 3-2. Men on third with 2 down. And he'll lay off the cut fastball here as this misses off the plate for ball 4.
The third baseman, number 7, Maikel.
Striding in, Maikel Franco. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Drake is a fairly prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a lot of strikeouts, and that clearly helps him through the tough spots like the one he finds himself in here.
Matty V, let me tell you something. What makes this guy so special? He's like his own relief pitcher for a relief pitcher. He gets into trouble, and what does he do? He kind of puts it in 5th gear, and he just takes it up another notch.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Rays are out in front, 11-7. At the plate, Willy Adames.
And leading off for the Rays, the shortstop, Willy A dummy.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this one runs up high, ball one. The Royals get some action in the bullpen going now as a left-hander starts to throw. Now the 1-0. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Gone! A solo shot here to left. Home run number 5 on the year, as this is now a 5-run cushion. To the plate now, Kevin Kiermaier. And that misses for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And this catches the outside corner, strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Lifted the other way to left center. Going after it is Gordon. But he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
At the plate now, Mike Zunino. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Zunino is considered one of the best defensive catchers in the game today. He often gets praise for his work behind the plate, and I know a lot of pitchers have made it clear that his presence back there adds a level of comfort that not many others can replicate.
And Matty, I don't know if he's always going to be a favorite for the Gold Glove, but you walk around this clubhouse, you hear these pitchers rave about throwing to this guy. That's all I need to hear.
And this one runs a little too far in, ball two. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Down the line and fair, that's a hit. The throw into second. Throw to second, and he's out. But 1 run is in to score on the play.
Number 8.
Into the box now, Brandon Lowe. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
In now, Austin Meadows. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 0-1. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Merrifield will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. 8th inning coming up. Tampa Bay leads this one 13-7. In now, Nicky Lopez. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Lopez.
And now pitch on the way. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Fly ball out toward left center field. On the move is Kiermaier. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. Into the box now, Whit Merrifield. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's set, and the pitch. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Here comes the 1-0. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
The 2-2 is taken, ball 3. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit down the third baseline. A payoff pitch one more time. Hit out towards second. And that's the second out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Adalberto Mondesi.
So striding forward now, Adalberto Mondesi. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. Count still full, 3-2. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch.
Nope.
And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Now batting, designated hitter, Jorge.
Striding forward now is the DH, Jorge Soler. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. First offering on its way.
Ball. Ball 1, no strike.
Ready with the 1-0. Two out with the man at first. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2 freezes him. A strikeout looking. One left for Kansas City. They trail in this wild affair. Coming to the plate now, Yandy Diaz. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Here's the first pitch to him. To the left side, but it's well foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
Swing and a liner. And another base hit. He's 4 for 5 in this game.
Man, talk about having a good game. Like most guys, this would be a good week. 4th hit of the game, and 2 of those D-Rose round trippers.
Yeah, he's going to have a smile on his face for a while here, Dan. These are special nights. You have to enjoy these. These don't come around often, and he is taking full advantage of it.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Nobody out, runner on first. And it's 1-2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The next 1-2 pitch. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit. Froze him, but just missed the zone.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
At the plate, Hunter Renfroe. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. The 1-0 delivery.
That's Bolton.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Has a look, now the pitch. Good downward movement fooled him there. 2-1.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Runners on first with 1 down. Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that runner in first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
And here's the 3-2 from him. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. That's back-to-back strikeouts now, as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Standing in now, Jose Martinez, as he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
The 1-1 home. Hit back up the middle. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Rays strand just the 1. But they still lead this one by a comfortable margin. Colin Poche comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Colin Poche.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Hunter Dozier. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Meadows is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
The batter, number 66.
Now at the plate, Ryan O'Hearn. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now.
Salvador Perez.
And up steps Salvador Perez. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
First offering on its way. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
And there's a called strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. And it's fouled away. KC down to their final strike in this one. A ball and 2 strikes to the Royals catcher. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
13-7 is how this one ends. Tampa Bay scored a lucky 13 in this one. Jalen Beeks wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Danny Duffy was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 56 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.